catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Aviators of Honolulu taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Herbert going to change the play here. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Now they'll change things up. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offense.
Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators will strike first here, this wild card matchup. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Aviators 7, Raiders 0.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the jump. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now Herbert following the turnover. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
5-9, 5-9. Go.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston from 10 yards out. And the Aviators lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Let's go, man.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Roger McCreary in there to bury him for a loss of 11. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. fielded at the 43. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Set. 380. Home troops right. Hey, cap. Set.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10.
Hey, ram. 21. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Aviators 27, Raiders nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the set. Go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Tuli Tuipulotu, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
It's 4th down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the option, here's Akers. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That is caught. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Set.
Akers will take it in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 5.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Let's go now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Raiders 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a throw that's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
18, pioneer. Left thing, 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, run it on me.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Baylor Tiger. Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards.
Number 1, Quentin Johnston. 1st down, Honolulu.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And another negative play there as they stop him again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready?
2nd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Get it!
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's on his way.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
In motion, the tight end. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Aviators continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, some strong running. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Ram. 5-9. Go, hey, go. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Baylor tight.
Herbert now. So this is Smith with a grab. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And now they'll shift things around.
59. Hey, go Lions. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is where it pays to have a quarterback you can trust with the ball in his hands. Normally you want him throwing, or at least trying to make this an option. But here, this is a straight run, a QB draw, and he reads things perfectly and takes it into the end zone.
Raiders 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point, on the road no less, in the wild card round, and they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And got his man, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A give up the middle to Akers. Down to about the 45.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's got this down to the 35. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional